Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Agarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts, and in this video we are going to compare bone with cartilage. So we are basically going to differentiate between the two. How can we distinguish between a bone and a cartilage? So let's get started. The first point of difference between bone and cartilage. This is something very obvious because we all know what is a bone, but do you know where we find cartilage in our body? The ear pinna. If you look at this ear pinna and you try to bend it, it's easily foldable. So this is actually cartilage that is present. Similarly, the nose tip is also made up of cartilage. The larynx or your voice box also contains cartilage, plus the bones at the ends of the bones for smoothing the surface, for making it frictionless, for easy movement, cartilage is present. So these are various places in your body where you find cartilage, and as far as bones are concerned, they provide a framework to our body. They protect all the internal organs just like a rib cage. So a rib cage is an enclosure in which the heart is placed, the lungs are placed. Similarly, the various bones that are present in our body, they have particular functions. They help us in maintaining the posture, they give a shape to our body, help in movement, and many more, right? So let's begin with the first point of difference between a bone and a cartilage. The first is that bones are very hard. So this point you all know that we cannot bend the bones. So they are very hard and non-flexible, or we can say inelastic. We cannot bend them. They are very hard, inelastic. And if you compare it with cartilage, what will you say about a cartilage? It is soft, elastic and flexible. So cartilage is soft, elastic and flexible. So this is the first point of difference between bone and cartilage. We all know that bone and cartilage both are types of connective tissue. So in all, we are discussing two connective tissues, the difference between two connective tissues. So bone and cartilage, both of them are connective tissues, and we know that connective tissue is a tissue which connects two different parts of our body or two different tissues of our body. It acts as a connecting link between various tissues present in our body, or between different organs also, we can say. Now, second point of difference between bone and cartilage, bones, they are of two different types, and these two types are compact. The first type is compact bone, and the second type we can say is spongy bone. So bones are of two types, whereas cartilage, it is of three different types, and these types are, the first type is hyaline cartilage, the second type is fibrocartilage, and the third type is elastic cartilage. So these are the three types of cartilage that we have in our body. The third difference between bone and cartilage is the bone cells are known as, yes, can you guess it? They are known as osteocytes, right? And the third difference for cartilage will be the cartilage cells are known as chondrocytes. So the names of the cells are different and you need to remember these names. The bone cells are known as osteocytes, whereas the cells of the cartilage are known as chondrocytes. So there is a spelling error here. chondrocytes. So this is going to be the correct spelling here. Then the fourth point of difference which we can write here, blood vessels are present in bone. So bone is a vascular tissue. So when we say a vascular tissue, it means that the blood vessels are present. Whereas in case of cartilage, there are no blood vessels. So blood vessels are absent in cartilage. So for cartilage, we are going to write that the blood vessels are absent, and this is the reason why the growth of cartilage is slower as compared to the growth of a bone. The bones, they grow fast, they grow quickly, as compared to a cartilage where the growth is very slow. The reason behind this is that the cartilage, it does not have a blood supply in it. Since the blood vessels are absent, obviously the blood itself will also be absent, because blood flows in blood vessels, and in the absence of blood vessels there will be no blood flowing through the cartilage. So this is the fourth point of difference. Moving ahead to the fifth point, the matrix in case of bone is made up of proteins and mineral salts. So matrix is made up of proteins and mineral salts, and the most common mineral salt found in bones is calcium phosphate. So the formula for calcium phosphate is CaPO4. Whereas in case of cartilage, the matrix is made up of only proteins. Matrix is made up of proteins here in case of cartilage. So this is the fifth point of difference between bone and cartilage. Then the sixth point of difference that we can mention over here is that in case of bone, the growth is bidirectional, that is, the bone grows in both the directions. Growth is bidirectional, whereas in case of cartilage, the growth is unidirectional. Unidirectional means that the cartilage grows in a single direction, whereas bone grows in both the directions. Another point that we can mention over here, that is going to be the seventh point, is that the Haversian canal system is present. So bones, they have Haversian canals present in them. I'll just explain what are Haversian canals. Haversian canals are present in bones, whereas in case of cartilage, the Haversian canals, they are absent. So this is the seventh point of difference between a bone and cartilage. Now let us discuss what are Haversian canals. I'll just draw a small diagram here on the screen so that you can just see what is meant by Haversian canals. When you look at the magnified structure of a bone, it has these round structures which are visible. So if ever you get a chance to see the slide of a bone, you can ask your teachers to show you this. So these round circles, they are known as Haversian canals, and they form structures like this. So it's something like this which is present inside the structure of a bone, which are known as Haversian canals. So this is what is meant by Haversian canals, right? So this type of structure is found in bone, but it is absent in cartilage. So that is what is meant by the seventh point. So I hope this video helps you to understand the major differences between a bone and cartilage, and if you like the video, please do hit the like button and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching this.